What a crazy weekend in college football. I think over the next couple of weeks, we're going to see a whole lot more craziness, a whole lot more changing in this top 25. But going off of what happened this weekend, we saw the likes of BYU lose. We saw Louisville lose. We saw Washington State lose, even though they still sit inside the top 25. This is the AP poll. This has nothing to do with the college football playoffs. But those rankings and these rankings are about similar. So let me know what y'all think about these rankings so far and how you think some of these teams fared off after this weekend. Oregon stays 1 after struggling a little bit against Nebraska. You have Ohio State going to 2. Texas stays at 3 after getting a big win this weekend. Penn State stays 4. The top 5 stayed the same. I didn't hate that plan. I think just because you struggle a little bit, especially against Wisconsin for Oregon inside of Wisconsin on a night game, that is what it is. It's going to be a tough game. It's not going to be fun and easy like everyone expects it to. I love seeing Notre Dame drop down. They are my dark horse pick to win it all this season. And I think they will show you all season for the rest of the season that they are really about this. Alabama, they go to 7 after beating Mercer. My thing with Alabama, if they can consistently play the way they played against LSU, they will win it. They can potentially win it all this season. And I think that is going to, be. It's going to have to be, shaped up, and it's going to be one of those things. My cutoff this year, if you have 3 losses right now, or not right now, but at the end of the season, you cannot make the college football playoff. 3 losses to me is a lot of losses, and you should not be able to make the playoffs if you are on 3 losses. Georgia beats Texas at home, or not Texas, Tennessee at home. Big one for them. Showed them why they are the real deal and why they just had an off week. Ole Miss goes to 9. Tennessee, after losing to Georgia, goes to 10. They were 7. They dropped a couple spots. I'm surprised they only dropped that many spots. I expected them to be, gone, but it was what it was, and I like it. I like this move. I thought they were going to get probably 10 or 11 or 12, but they only got 10, or only failed to 10. That's pretty good. Miami, after having the week off, they win, or no, they drop to number 11. I think their defense is really holding them back, and probably could potentially hold them back, but they will probably end up winning the ACC if SMU don't have a word to say about it. Boise State gets to win last night, and they go inside the top 12. They are currently now a playoff team, and we'll have to wait and see what that looks like for on Tuesday night. Like I said, SMU takes 13 after they struggled a little bit this week as well. BYU after losing their first one of their first games of the season. That is it. They are now at 14. They are out of the college football playoffs. They're going to have to win their conference in order to get back into it. Texas A&M goes 15. Colorado goes 16, who I think will end up getting into the playoffs after winning after they win the Big 12 championship game. Clemson goes to 17 after they almost lost. They stay exactly where they are. Army jumps a lot, and they jump South Carolina as well. South Carolina sits at 19. I personally thought South Carolina would be 18, maybe even 17, but it is what it is. Tulane goes to 20. Arizona State with a big win, showcase win against Kansas State, who were ranked 20th. They go to 21. Iowa State goes 22. Illinois 24. UNLV goes 23, and then after losing this the other night or last night, Washington State goes to 25. So this is a pretty interesting matchup. I think that a lot of these teams are still going to be moving. A whole lot of these teams are going to be jumping and dropping. You have South Carolina, who has to play Clemson. You have Notre Dame, who's playing Army this week. You have a lot of potential big games that really decide a lot this week, or this week and the week after. So let me know what y'all think down below in the comments. I love some college football, and I'm enjoying this season so much this year.